Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local News for Tuesday, June 16th, 2026. A man was arrested for investigation into fighting with and threatening to stab a grocery store employee in Yucca Valley. On Wednesday at around 1:15 p.m., San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies responded to a report of an assault at the grocery outlet on 29 Palms Highway in Yucca Valley. Deputies identified the suspect as Roger Evers, 31. They say he got into a physical altercation with an employee at the store and also threatened to stab the employee. Deputies responded and were able to take Evers into custody. The sheriff's department says that medical responders were called to the scene, but they did not specify the nature of the injuries or who was injured. Roger Evers was arrested on suspicion of assault and making criminal threats. He is being held at the West Valley Detention Center on $90,000 bail. The Morongo Unified School District Board of Trustees meets in special session today. The board will hold a public hearing on their agreement with the Morongo Unified Teachers Association for the 2026-2027 school year. Also on their agenda is the adoption of the district budget, which must be submitted to the San Bernardino County Superintendent by July 1st. They're expected to meet new hires, review policy for the new school year, and extend employment contracts with certain employees. The Morongo Unified School District Board of Trustees meets today at 6 p.m. at Joshua Tree Elementary School at 4950 Sunburst Avenue in Joshua Tree. The High Desert Water District Board of Directors meets in regular session tomorrow afternoon. The board will receive an update on the Phase 2 sewer project, currently under construction in the Copper Hills and Black Rock campground areas. The board will receive an update on their organizational assessment and succession planning and a look ahead at the next stages of the sewer project. The High Desert Water District Board of Directors meets tomorrow at 4 p.m. at their district office at 55439 29 Palms Highway in Yucca Valley. The Joshua Basin Water District Board of Directors meets in regular session tomorrow afternoon. They will discuss temporary staffing agreements with an outside contractor, as well as discuss collecting fees from the Copper Mountain Mesa Assessment District. The Joshua Basin Water District Board of Directors meets tomorrow at 5 p.m. at their office at 61750 Choita Road in Joshua Tree. Joshua Tree National Park staff announced fire restrictions have been implemented for the summer season. Announced and officially in effect as of yesterday, they cite hot, dry weather conditions and increasing fire danger as the reason for the restrictions. Park staff says that the following activities are now prohibited under the current fire restrictions. That includes wood burning and charcoal fires, including campfires, warming fires, wood burning camp stoves, and charcoal grills, any smoking within 10 feet of vegetation, and, as always, fireworks, explosives, and any other incendiary devices are always prohibited on public lands. They provide a list of acceptable warming devices, including liquid gas devices such as stoves, lanterns, and heating devices. These restrictions will remain in effect through October 1st unless park leadership determines otherwise. The restrictions apply throughout the park, including all campgrounds, backcountry sites, and picnic areas. Historically, fires in this area of the Mojave Desert were limited in extent because shrubs and trees are widely spaced and grasses were not abundant. However, park staff says human activities and the spread of non-native invasive grasses have contributed to an increase in the frequency and size of wildfires. Property owners and renters who want to do some outside cleaning and tidying up may have some access to free services that they aren't aware of. Online news editor Robert Hayden has more.
It's probably too late to call it spring cleaning as the first day of summer is officially this weekend, but if you haven't been outside to take care of your weeds, this is a good time to do it. Dried out invasive grass spreads wildfires fast, and cleaning up your yard is a good preventative move for what is sure to be another volatile fire season. Weeds and other organic material can be put into the green cart if you're contracted with local waste management company Burtech, but you may be unaware that living in an unincorporated area grants you some extra privileges at the local landfill as well. Homeowners that live in places like Joshua Tree have probably received their new disposal use permit from the San Bernardino County Department of Public Works. The little card allows a weekly disposal of up to 500 pounds of household garbage and flammable vegetation at your local landfill or transfer station. For high desert residents, that's going to be the Landers landfill. Now, that doesn't include stuff like tires, dirt, construction debris, and larger vegetation, but it does include foliage and branches under 4 feet in length, tumbleweeds, pine needles, and other native shrubs. You can haul more than 500 pounds a week, but each additional quarter-ton load is another punch on your permit, which is good for up to 65 uses through June of 2027. The benefits of the disposal use permit transfers to renters as well. So if you have some extra garbage or flammable yard waste around the home you rent, reach out to your landlord to ask about the permit. Also, anyone who's contracted with Burtech for curbside garbage service has the option for free bulky item pickups for no extra charge. This could be something like scrap metal, an old appliance, furniture, mattresses, or larger vegetation. There are some size and weight limits, and you need to plan ahead by contacting Burtech, but the service will gather up the items for you along with your weekly trash pickup. If the DIY approach isn't for you and you want to pay a local company to come haul household garbage away, be sure to ask for the crew to bring back receipts from the landfill to prove that your waste actually made it there. Illegal dumping in the desert is a constant problem, and unscrupulous work crews can often save a few bucks by leaving loads of junk in washes or on dirt roads in the open desert. If a load of illegally dumped trash is traced back to your property, you could face fines of up to $1,000 and even worse, possible public shaming on local Facebook groups. We'll have links to all the items mentioned in this story on our website, Z107.7fm.com. Reporting for Z107.7 News, I'm Robert Hayden.
That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.